are you all doing? Welcome back to another vlog with Amma and family. So today you all are going to be joining me while I get ready for work, basically doing my morning routine during my work days, while I tell you a little story about my postpartum recovery. So basically I gave birth to my baby through a cesarean section, which after that I came back home, and trust me, I literally watched myself gradually going into depression. Well, I would say I had a postpartum blue, but then I won't say depression, because to be honest, I actually helped myself in several ways not to allow it get out of hand. So after I had my son and I came back home, a lot of things were going through my head. I had a lot in my mind, starting from the fact that I always had this thing in my head. I have this very long wound, very fresh wound, and it felt like I had a lot going on in my head, as what I would say. Always worried about it. What if it's infected? What if it's not healing? What if? A lot of what ifs, to be honest. And then came the crying several times when I'm alone, and most times I purposely go out to a place where someone won't see me, and I just cry because I'm thinking about a lot of things. Now came the hardest part, which have to do with my body size and everything. So yeah, I used to be a medium girl. I used to wear medium, and then all of a sudden I just skyrocketed to wearing 1XL, which is quite unusual for me. All of that joined together literally made me cry almost all the time and just feel down most times. Don't get me wrong, it's not like I've not got all the support that I need. I had my mom around. She was helping out with basically everything. My baby, food, everything that I need in the house. I had everything I wanted. I had a supportive partner, my husband, who was always there all the way while I was pregnant and even after I gave birth. And before we even go into it, let's not even talk about the fact that my husband was never for one day really bothered about my body size or anything that came after the pregnancy. Instead, every now and then, he takes responsibility for whatever that's changed in my body, outside my body, and he just keeps saying, don't worry, it's fine. I'm not really worried. You know the kind of man you married and all of that, and I know how I met you, how I married you, you know, all that good talk and everything. I know what changes because you had my baby and everything. But then at the end of the day, it's all about me, to be honest, because it's how I feel and every other thing. Now, I found out that I had diastasis recti, which is quite difficult to go back in, even if you're doing it with exercises. And don't forget that I had a cesarean section. And yes, a lot of people had their opinions about exercises and using tummy wraps after having a cesarean section. I tried that after 3 months. I actually consulted even the doctors and my midwife, and they advised me against it. Even while they gave me all the advice that I needed, I still wanted to try outside it, and I found that I was very uncomfortable doing all that. It made me feel pain and everything, and just one day I decided to stop doing it and stop trying, because it's better for me to stay alive than to cause harm to myself. And for the fact that I was exclusively breastfeeding my baby, if you are a mother who has done exclusive breastfeeding, you will definitely understand what I'm talking about. The hunger is nothing to write home about. So all of that joined together just, made me change in a lot of way, and I was very uncomfortable with that because it also came with so much back pain and every other thing. It's not about you trying to look good and all of that. It's about your health as well, which the body size wasn't helping and every other thing. But then I've got family members who are very loving, both from my husband's side and my side, and they always talked me through it. I have my husband's sister who also had a cesarean section, and she kept on telling me, don't worry, just take it step by step. And trust me, I'm going to tell every other person out there who might be struggling with something like this, who might have something similar to what I passed through. Just take it step by step. While all this were happening, I used to see several ladies who gave birth just like the way I did, and they just snapped back in just few days, few weeks and all of that. But then don't forget, your body differs and everything. So at the end of the day, I still sit myself down and tell myself, listen, your body is not the same with these people. So you have to think about what your body accepts. Is your body accepting what you're trying to do and all of that? And trust me, some insensitive people might come to you in different ways, trying to tell you what to do and what not to do. Just follow whatever pleases you, whatever you think you're comfortable with, your mindset tells you, whatever your instinct tells you, just go with it, go with the flow. And I've never really had a great skin. So with the pregnancy and everything, I had a lot of changes in my skin. So when they say people who keep on trying, at the end of the day, you just resort to using a very affordable one and you just decide to stick with it. Yep. That's me. I've always struggled with acne, very serious one, right from childhood, right from adolescent stage up to adulthood and everything. And then when I got pregnant, it sort of, got worse and everything. But then, yeah, I found my way around it somehow, and I ended up deciding to use a particular product and all of that. But then at the end of the day, it's still not working. And let me tell you something, I'm not stopping anytime soon until I find a product that suits my skin. But one day, I sat myself down and I told myself, stop this, because it's gradually going into depression with all the crying, tantrums, problems, always yelling and all of that. So I had to talk to myself, and trust me, right now I'm doing much better. And with all the changes in my diet and exercise after I stopped my exclusive breastfeeding, there is a big change now. Initially, I didn't accept it when my husband told me because I thought he was trying to make me feel good. But people outside tell me, and now I'm beginning to feel it and see it as well. So to all my mamas out there, take it easy on yourself. It's going to be okay. And at the end of the day, you'll be fine. Thanks for watching. See you in the next vlog. Bye.